This is Eternal Blade and welcome to part 7 of the kitchen tutorial. In this section we will make the sink, I hope. So, to begin with, let's get out of the camera and change this back. So here was about the size of our sink, so we're going to have to make a few alterations in the granite here to begin with. So let's select this, connect two connections. Let's slide it over a bit. Maybe going to the top viewport would be a bit easier. And that's pretty close. Next, go this way and connect with two. And increase the pinch and decrease the slide a bit. Oops, wrong one. So that looks pretty good there too. So go here, select all these, and then deselect everything else. And then that should leave us with two polygons, and we can just bridge them. So there we go, now we have a hole. Next, let's prepare the, let's just bring this up, prepare the countertop for the sink. So, it's going to be the same basic process. Select here, connect, go into the top, and you want two segments, and actually just create the segments, and then we can match them to the granite. Okay, and then do the same this way. Connect your two segments. Okay, now these are a bit more difficult, so let's make it, and then go to editable poly, select the granite and the piece we want, and isolate selection, and then press Z so we see what's happening, and let's just temporarily well, no. So now we know we need to get, let's see, it's this line and this line. So on the top here, we need to line this one up to here, and then this one up to about there. Okay, next we can select this entire thing here and just inset it, or extrude it down. That'll just give us a place for the sink to go, and now we can actually go on to creating it. So we're going to start off with this basic box that we had already previously made. Let's decrease the height to say 0.25, and then go into the front viewport here and just bring it down a bit. We want to make this as close as we can. Okay. Now convert that to an editable poly, and then let's see here, what do we want to do? Select these, and then deselect this, inset it. This would be the border around our sink, basically. So I like the sinks that have kind of a bigger border. So select these internal vertices and just sink them in a bit, like this. And let's also select this edge here, connect 3 times, and move it ever so slightly out. Alright, and let's also move it everything back there in just a bit, because we need to have room for the the faucet as well. So this means we have to adjust the granite a bit just to get it in here. Oops, other side. Because we don't want anything showing. So there we go. Now, select the sink here. Select, let's see, this one, delete it. Go here and extrude downward. And basically like that we have a sink. Let's see here. We need to select these edges and loop them. And then select this top edge here and loop it. And then this edge here and loop that. Chamfer. And decrease the amount. Okay, you want to pay attention to these corners right here. And then change it to 3. I don't think this will work, actually. It might. Okay, so that worked. And next we can, I guess, add a drain. So to do this, let's simply connect 2 connections and pinch it, slide it up a bit, maybe pinch it a bit more. Okay, and select these and connect. Only 1, and decrease the slide. Oops. Okay, and then on the other side, connect. And well, we're gonna have to kind of eyeball this one, so just connect. Okay, go to the top viewport here, press 1, and let's try this. So that's where it is in that. Oh wow, that was not what I wanted. So there we go. It's that one. The almighty reference box. So select these and bring it out. Okay. Delete and delete. And finally, select these here. And then select this and delete. Now you can see we have a nice hole. So make a cylinder and place it over our hole that we've created. Okay, and let's give it, say, 24 sides, convert it to an editable poly, and let's see here. Select the other side polygon, delete it, and then let's just inset this a little bit. Okay, sink it down, extrude it down a bit, inset. Okay, and let's bring it down, then extrude once more, just a little bit. Okay, scale it inward to about there, inset it. Okay, extrude upward, and then bevel. Bring the height way down, and bring this down. Or actually bring this up Okay, select that edge and chamfer it. Okay, and then let's make a small cylinder here. Okay, well, let us make one that small, so that'll be good for now. And then select and push it on here. Okay, make sure to save. Next, select this, and let's get this edge and this edge, loop, chamfer. Not quite that big. Okay. And that should be good. So make sure you save right now because we're going to try to do some booleans and stuff. So select this option and go to Tools, Array, and then you're going to want to do, let's see here. First hit Preview, and we're going to want 10 of these. Let's see, use pivot point as center. So first, okay, let's cancel this. Effect pivot only, and align it to that in the X, Y, and Z. Okay. Now let's try the array tool. Not as familiar, but let's see. We want to rotate it in the Z direction, 360 degrees, and we want 10 copies. So I don't think we're doing this right. Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Just, let's see. Rotate it 180. Select, rotate 180. Not that way. We're going to rotate 90. Okay. Select, rotate 45. Okay. Select them all. Press R and Shift scale them inward. Okay, rotate them 45. Actually, not 45, rotate them, well, half of 45, so you can turn off angle snap for this and just kind of eyeball it. Okay, press R, scale them in again, and do it once more. Okay, perspective, so save. Next, make one of these editable poly and attach all the other ones to it. We're going to try to boolean this and see how horribly it fails. If we get lucky though, oops, it'll be nice. So it's like this. Make it a compound objects. Use pro boolean, start picking and pick, and wow, it actually worked. So a bit too well. So convert to editable poly, go into 4, and then just delete all these faces. And there we go, we now have some holes. So next we can go back into our sync thing and simply move these until we can't see anything. And then we're going to have to select some edges here, connect, give it 0, and 0. Okay, none of my buttons are working. 0, and 0. Okay. Go into 1 and move this back. Okay. Do the same for here. So connect, and then move it back, and then do it for here. So let's do it on this side. Connect, back, and lastly on this side. So connect and then back. So this should mean that we have a nice looking sink thing with holes in it and everything. So that's not bad at all. Now we can try turbo smooth on this. Okay, so we're gonna have some issues on the edges here. Yeah, so let's delete it. I don't think we'll need it, but let's try a smooth. Turn auto smooth on. Let's see if that actually displays those artifacts. Oops, go into I think I messed up something here. Turn those off. Well, I don't actually see any. And again, it's not really displaying what I want either. Okay, so yeah, there they are. So let's delete that too. Should be good the way it is. I mean, we're not going to be zooming in on the corner of the sink. I hope not. It's all about time versus efficiency, basically. Just like this, just give it a gray material real quick. Okay, and make sure you save again. Saving is your best friend. So, next let's work on the tap. Let me go find a cool looking one. Alright, so I guess we can make something like this. It's a pretty cool, simple design. Very nice looking. So, before we do that, let me just exit isolation mode to see kind of what we have here. So, like I said, most of that stuff we did in there with the sink part won't even be shown, but just in case, it never hurts. Alright, so that is interesting. Let me select this for a second and lift it up. Okay, good, so that's fine. I guess we can start the sink, and it will go. I'm going to start it with a spline. So straight up like that, and this is where it all begin. So let's convert this into an editable spline. Press 1, and let's bring it over here. And then you want to refine with connect. Just make a couple points. And then bring this one in line with the first one. And then this one will go up here, and this one will go down here. Now make these two beziers. And try to find the right shape you want. And let's actually select this and isolate selection. So this is going to be, I guess, top and front. Make this left. So here we go. Segment, just delete that segment there. Don't know what it was. Select this, make it a bezier as well. And then make, if you can, make this perfectly flat. Bring it over a bit. And there we go. Next, let's refine a little more and make a segment right here. And then create a line like this. and then, oops, attach. No, don't want to attach anything. These are already here. So select these 2 points and fuse, and then connect and weld. One of those things will make them permanently together, or really close to it. You gotta watch out for this though, the other viewports, so just bring this back into where it should be. And then this is supposed to go in front. This is a new technique I'm trying, so we'll see if it works. And let's just bring these over. Okay. That should be all we need for now. Select the line and let's just bring it over here. Next, rendering. Enable in viewport and in renderer. So this lets us get a nice fuse between the 2 things, basically. And we want radial. And let's just decrease this a bit. Let's see. That doesn't quite want to fuse the way I figured. Let's see. It's like these 2 things are separate, which they are. But strange. Okay, well, it's not that bad. So select our line again and just try to guesstimate a good sync. I think it's good. Convert to editable poly. You should have 2 separate elements. So for this one, I guess just make it bigger. And oops, you want to select the back polygon here and kind of bring it over here. Give it a couple of chamfers. So that should be good. And then for this edge, let's delete these few things here and cap it ourselves. So select those edges there, chamfer, give it a similar one. Extrude this out about not very far, maybe half, okay, maybe 0.25. Okay, inset, and then, alright, so let's continue making this. So that's good. Wait, I don't know if I just inset that. Okay, I did. So scale it out a bit, and then extrude that to make the portion where the end comes out. And that should be good. So press 2 and go here, loop, and okay, not going to work. So this, select this, then loop and chamfer. Okay, that's nice. So we can actually apply a turbo smooth to that, and it should be pretty good. Make a cylinder just somewhere over here and move it into position. So go to the front viewport here, actually left is where we want to be, and center it up. Okay, and I think the actual one is maybe a bit skinnier, and then a bit taller. So convert that to an editable poly and select the top and chamfer. Alright. Next, let's select this main piece here. Oh wow, I forgot those are different things. Element, let's select this and detach. Okay, delete that from the stack. Add a turbo smooth onto here. One should be good. We're not going to be that close. So go to polygon and let's with this connect. Make sure it's flat, and then select these. Make sure they're flat, and then select both of these and extrude. You want to do it along the local normal, just a bit, and then a bit less, and scale it inward just a bit. Okay, and select this here, delete, delete, and delete. And then if we apply turbo smooth, looks pretty good. Next we need to, let's see, select this polygon and extrude. Make it a little bit bigger, right around there. Apply, and then give it a little extrude like this, and go to this edge here, ring, connect, slide it down. Okay, and select this, ring, control click, extrude. Okay, and then a little bit more. Okay, and back down. Alright, and then just bring that down a bit. Oh, we can't even actually see that, so let's bring that up. Alright, looks good. And lastly, let's take a look at this polygon here, just give it a connect. Actually we want the wires, so here we go, connect and connect. Maybe about here, and extrude. A little bit of extrude, apply, and then a little bit more, apply, and just bring it down. And that'll give us a nice, nice sink. There we go. If we want, we can make it a bit bigger. Maybe move it in a bit more. Let's do soft selection. Bring the distance down. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So we have our sink. So exit isolation mode. And just give everything a gray material. Real quick. And there we go. That part is done. So we are closing in on the modeling phase. We've got more or less everything modeled. All we have left is the lamps, maybe a couple plates and stuff are on top of here, or vases, and then the 2 chairs. So that'll be a couple more parts, and then we'll get on to the texturing and lighting phase. See you in the next part.